Hello, friends, and welcome to Marie Green Yoga here on YouTube. And today we are going to unpack the different preparation poses. There is certainly endless, but for today, what I have in store is to get ourselves into Parivrtta Trikonasana to stretch the inner outer legs, lower back, find a full unraveling of release in our spine. So that's why we're here today. And this is in a series of 30 different yoga classes that I have here on YouTube. They do not have to be taken in line, but they could, and then they kind of build up on each other. And it's also layered with Pilates Fusion every other class for these next 30 classes, if you would like to visit them as well. But for now, here we are for going into Parivrtta Trikonasana, Revolved Triangle. So if you're here for that, please take a seat and let's take our hands into our lap, close our eyes, and sit nice and tall onto our sit bones and stack our hips and our shoulders above and below each other and pulling the chin in, lengthening through the top of the head and starting to move our breath nice and slow consciously through the body. And we'll take 3 Ujjai breaths, and you might take the tongue into the roof of your mouth and starting your inhale for 3 to 5 counts. Inhale. A gentle hold and exhale. A gentle hold and inhale. And hold. Exhale. And hold. One more inhale. And hold. And an exhale. Pushing all the air out and slowly coming back to your natural breathing. And we're going to meet onto our backs and start with some windshield wipers. You might want to have 2 blocks and a strap handy by. You might need it for helping our arms and our legs to measure up to each other here in a little while. So let's come to our backs. And we can put the block to the side. We can have a block on each side of our mat and have our strap handy close by. And from here, take your feet on each side of the mat, arms to the side, and windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Right knee in the center, left knee out to the side, and taking it up and over. Left knee in the center and the right knee out to the side. And we'll do that another 3 times and checking in with our lower back, our hip flexors, side body, edge of the IT band, our lower belly. And one more. And then we will land our legs over towards the right side and take our left ankle over the right knee and give ourselves a nice big twist here. If it's too much with the ankle over the knee, just simply let your knees be to the side. But here we can get into the side body and just prepare a little bit for our upcoming different revolving triangle twist that's coming up. And we're tapping into the side of the waist, and then undo your left leg and take your knees over to the right side, dropping your left knee into the center and the right knee out to the side. And from here, take your right ankle over your left knee if it's available. With a little extra weight, active toes, active legs, stretching into the left side of the waist, lower belly, abdominals, digestive organs. And slowly undo and take your knees into your chest and hugging your knees all the way in, sacrum down, and lower back might slightly lift up. So very active upward facing child's pose. And then from here, take your feet onto the mat and the right leg high up onto your left for upward facing Gomukkhasana or shoelace pose. We can stay down. We can take hands towards the ankles, around hamstrings. We might use a strap. Spread your toes. Press your lower legs into your hands and your hands into your lower legs. And sacrum down. And a nice feeling of pressing the shins in while we hug them out. And that will create some nice opening for hips, hip socket, lower back. One more breath here. And from there, take your left foot back down onto your mat, arms to the side. Press your foot and come over onto supine twist. Dropping your knees to the left side. And letting the breath kind of guide your twist. You might press your head and hike your left shoulder blade out and take your right shoulder blade down even a little bit more. And dropping your gaze, your nose over towards the right side. And gently undo your legs and then come onto your back. Sacrum down. Take your left leg high up onto your right and come to upward facing Gomukkhasana with your hands by your ankles. Press into your shins, ankles, and press your ankles into your hands, and it becomes a nice stretch, elongation, traction for our IT band, for adductors, ankles and knees and hips. Sacrum down, lower back slightly lifting. You stay one more breath here. And gently release hands and putting our right foot onto the mat, arms out, lift your hips, come over onto your right side of the hip and drop your knees over. Then you can take your gaze, your nose over to the left side. Twisting and turning into the waist, into the abdominals, into the spine. We might press the head and hike the right shoulder blade out. One more nice long breath here. And slowly undo your legs and come on to your back. And from here, take your knees into the chest. Find your strap, long, small, scarf, or anything that works. And take your strap around your right foot. And we're going to come back to the stretches that we've done in the previous couple of yoga videos here when we do outstretched leg pose, Supta Padungusthasana, with our leg fully activated and pressing the mound of the big toe out and away and spreading the toes nice and wide. And then from here, take your right hand around the straps and take your left hand to your quad and lengthen your right leg out to the side. Open up into adductors, twisting and turning into rotators. Checking to see how the legs are doing today after our days with our Uttanasana practice, our Prasarita Padottanasana, and our triangle version. And today we have Revolved triangle. So let's take that leg back up to the sky and left hand onto both straps and right arm out to the side. Palm can face up or down and tilt your right leg over to the side. Get into the IT band, lower back, knee area. Press the mounds of the big toes away. Spread your toes. One more breath here. And exhale, bring it back up. And switch sides. Take your left foot up into the strap and root and ground your left femur. Give it a little nice tug here. Extend your right leg nice and strong. Take your left hand around both straps, right arm to the side. Let's take the right hand to the right quad. Let's keep it as even as we can, right and left side. Left leg out to the side. And stretching into adductors, turning our rotators, stretching out through mounds of the big toes, keeping our right hip, our right quad down by gently pushing down with a hand and slowly bringing it all the way back up. And switch sides, right hand around both straps, left arm out to the side, palm down or up, and turn your leg over to the side, slightly tilting it over until where you're feeling a nice big full stretch, very active. Spread your mound of the big toes away, spread your toes. One more breath here, checking in with our IT band, with the knees, with the ankle, and slowly bringing it back up and taking the strap to the side and bringing your knees into the chest, making circles on the sacrum this way and that way, and then other way around, just tracing our 3 sides of our sacrum, checking to see it feels nice and even. Hands under the knees and roll your way up, cross at the ankles, come to child's pose, please. Big toes together, knees apart. Stretch the arms forward and pull the belly button in and get yourself into your child's pose variation. Maybe you have a block underneath your belly button. From here, massaging to ankles and knees and hips, lower backs. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones. One more breath here. And then we make our way up to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Tuck the toes, knees under the hips, and then from there, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha. Pedal into your heels. Wake up at the ankles, the bottom of the feet, the ankles, the toes, the calves, the Achilles, the knees. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees, and tilt your heels to the right side. Come to a down dog with a lower body twist. Press the palms away from the floor. And gently make your way up and over with your heels to the left side. Spread your toes. Press the hands away from the floor. And gently back to the center, heels onto the mat. And let's take a walk over towards the hands. Inhale, long spine, feet hip width apart. Exhale, hinge and fold, hands to hips, elbows to sky, bend your knees and come to standing and release the hands. Inhale, arms to sky, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, step to down dog, please. Downward facing dog. Come to your plank pose. Shoulders and wrists are stacked. Lower all the way down, elbows in. And inhale to cobra. Untuck your toes. Lengthen your legs. And articulate your vertebrae. Stretch the belly. Pull your shoulders back. Exhale, come back down. Push back to downward facing dog. Tabletop and down dog. And from here, step your right foot between your hands for Anjasana, low lunge thigh stretch. Inhale, arms forward and up. Come forward in the outer hips. Lift the arms nice and strong. From hips to shoulders, to elbows to wrists. Ears back, chin tucked in. And exhale, hands on each side. Take your left hand out to the outside of your yoga mat and sweep your right arm up to the sky. Low lunge, Anjasana twist. Come forward in the hips, slightly bend into your left elbow and into your right elbow. It's like you're pulling energy in and then extending out at the same time. One more breath here. And exhale, release, hands back down. Step back to plank pose. And lower all the way back down. Inhale into your cobra. Untuck your toes. Pull yourself forward and up. Take the ears back. And exhale. Come back down to the belly. Tuck the toes. Tabletop and down dog. And from here, step your left foot between the hands. Take your right knee down to the mat, Anjasana. Sweep the arms forward and up so your left heel is slightly in towards the sit bone. So your knee comes in front of your ankle and maybe even if right above your second and third toe. Lift from hips to shoulders nice and even. Stack your shoulders, elbows, wrists. There should be a nice full quadricep stretch here in lower belly. And exhale, release hands to the mat. And take your right hand slightly outside. Come to low lunge Anjasana twist. Lift your left arm up, bend into your elbows. One more breath here. And exhale, release hands on each side of your left foot. Step back, plank pose, lower all the way down. And inhale to cobra, untuck your toes, inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And exhale, taking it all the way back down. Push back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Taking a pause, integrating our poses. And making way back up to tabletop and to downward facing dog. Step your feet over to your hands. Maybe even take a little walk, engaging our core as we walk our way over. And from here, take your hands to your hips. Bend your knees and come to flat back. Take your hands onto your sacrum. Roll your shoulders up and back. And then hinge and fold. And we're going to stretch into our shoulders, our arms. Maybe hands stay onto the sacrum. Maybe the arms comes up to the sky. Top of the head towards the mat. Moving a little bit back and forth, keeping your knees slightly bent so you can have your sacrum higher than your lower back. And one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. And slowly bring your hands to the sacrum, hands to hips, root your feet and come to standing and bring your feet together and release the hands. Inhale, hands to heart, bend your knees, step your feet wide apart so we face each other and we'll come to feet wide apart. From here, hands behind the back again and roll the shoulders up and back. Take the ears back, hinge and fold into Prasarita Padottanasana A+C. We're pulling the inner edges of the feet together and taking the top of the head towards the mat. Lengthen out through the top of the head and maybe the arms comes back up to the sky. Lift your shoulders away from the ears. Nice long spine. And breathing into the back of the legs. There's a slight bend into the knees to raise our sacrum, to stretch into the back of the legs with nice, good, full and free mobility. And exhale, release hands to sacrum and hands to the floor. Extend the arms. Hands and shoulders are stacked above and below each other. Take your right hand into the center, bend your knees, left hand to sacrum, and then we twist and turn up towards the sky. Sweep the left arm up to the sky. Hug the inner edges of the feet together and exhale, taking it back down. Left hand into the center, right hand to sacrum, lifting and twisting up towards the right side and sweeping our right arm up to the sky. One more breath here. And exhale, bringing it back down. Taking the heel of the hands aligned with the heel of the feet. Long spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Top of the head towards the mat. Fully extend down through the inner edges of the feet. Mound of the big toe, inner heel, pinky toe mound, and outer heel. And exhale, release, straighten the arms. Skandasana. Come with your right toe slightly out and elbow into the knees. Sink your left heel down and toes up to the sky. Almost sitting all the way down, but keeping that nice lift and a slight bend into the left knee. One more breath and then inhale and exhale up and over second side. left elbow into the left knee. Flip your right heel down and toes up to the sky, opening up into adductors, mobility for hips. And really, we are looking to open up all sides of our legs for a deeper twist. And make your way back up onto your Prasarita Padottanasana. From here, take your right hand on the center shin of the left side. You might pull your feet slightly together, and then from here, twist and turn. Left arm up to the sky, shoulder blades away from the ears. Find your balance and stability. And exhale, take it back down. And come with wrists and shoulders stacked. Take a little pause. And then from here, take your left hand outside your right shin ankle. Twist and turn with your right arm up to the sky. Pull your shin in. Take the gaze up towards the thumb. Inhale and exhale. And opening up the spine, hug the midline, exhale, take it all the way back down, hands to the floor, extend the arms and take your hands to the hips, elbows to sky, and come to standing. And release the hands, bend your knees and take a walk and a step over to the front of our mat. Big toes together, palms together, and exhale, release hands to side. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold. Uttanasana, forward fold. Step back to your plank pose, please. From plank, lower all the way down. And inhale into cobra, untuck your toes. Lengthen forward and up and then back. Exhale, bring it back down. Push back. Child's pose, big toes together, knees apart. And gently bring yourself back up. Tabletop down dog. Pressing the palms, lifting the upper arm bones. From here, come up on your toes, bend your knees, sweep your right leg up to the horizon, externally rotate and bend your right knee up here, spread your toes, press the floor away. Step your right foot between the hands and come to 2 feet, 2 straight legs and 2 feet flat on the mat. Turn your back toes slightly out and your right toes forward. From here, take your blocks and find your hands on blocks, or if you feel like you have comfort and ease in your hamstrings, no need to use blocks. Just want to see a nice long spine. And from here, inhale, long spine. And we'll stay right here and leave our left hand onto the block on the inside of the right foot and take the right hand to sacrum, twist and turn, pull your right hip slightly back, arrange, and from there sweep the right arm up, and we are in one variation of our Parivrtta Trikonasana, twisting and turning, squeeze the midline, and exhale, release. Hands back down, step forward, and then we'll step back with the right leg, and we'll come to Parsvottanasana, second side, preparing for our Parivrtta Trikonasana. Turn your right toe slightly out, both feet are flat onto the mat. Take your left hand onto your hip crease and slightly pull it back, and sweeping the left arm up to the sky for open Parivrtta Trikonasana. Inhale and exhale, and slowly bringing it back down and taking the blocks to the side for now. Sweep your left leg up to the sky and taking a nice big bend up here. Right heel down to the mat and step both feet down. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, pressing palms, lifting the upper arm bones. Come forward to plank, lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra, untuck your toes. Articulate our spine, and exhale, coming back down. Push back, child's pose, big toes together, knees apart. Make your way up onto tabletop, please. And from here, tuck the toes under, knees and hips are stacked. Right arm out to the side. If it feels comfortable, come up onto your left fingertips and the right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, release. Come to shoulder stretch, thread the needle pose, right shoulder, arm underneath. And coming over onto the side of the head, back of the shoulder. Use your abdominals to get here. Stretch and twist into the upper, middle, lateral neck area. Scalenes, levator scapula. One more breath here. And exhale, come back up. Right arm up to the sky and hand back down to the mat. Left arm to the horizon. If it's available, come up onto your right fingertips and take your left arm up to the sky and thread the needle pose. Left arm underneath the right. Come up onto your right fingertips. Give yourself a nice twist and turn onto the back of that left upper middle back, shoulder blade, neck area, levator scapula, shoulder blade. And one more breath here. And gently make your way back up onto tabletop, cat and cow. Arch the spine and inhale, long spine, and exhale. And inhale, elongate out through the top of the head. Make your way to down dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step your right foot between the hands. Left foot flat. Take your hands to your hips and come to standing. And from here, take your hands out to the side. Turn your palms up and find your hands behind you. Either maybe turn your hands around to your elbows, or maybe taking your hands together behind the back. Lift your chest and heart. So either you hold your elbows or you have your hands in prayer. Something like this. And then exhale, hinge and fold. And come to pyramid pose, hands together behind, open chest and shoulders, open hamstrings, lower back. One more breath here. And slowly make your way back up and release the hands and take the arms up to the sky and letting some blood come through the wrists, and exhale, hinge and fold, and step back down, step back, down dog, plank pose, come to your belly, and inhale to cobra, untuck your toes, shoulders back, lift your chest, exhale, release, unravel the spine, tuck the toes, tabletop, down dog, left foot between the hands, adjust your right foot, hands to hips, come to standing, and take your arms out to the side and find your hands behind you, internal rotation, either hands to your elbows or palms behind, prayer style. Left foot is forward, right foot is back, both feet are flat. There's a slight bend into your knees. Lift your heart and chest and hinge and fold forward. Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Open up into chest. Find stability midline, holding the inner edges of our legs. Finding our balance, finding our determination. One more breath here. And slowly press your feet and come back to standing. Release the hands. Turn your palms up and find your palms up to the sky. And exhale, hinge and fold, hands to earth. Step back, plank pose. Lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And exhale, take it back down. Push back, tabletop and downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. This time around, take your right leg up to the horizon, bend your knee, and let's make some hip circles up here. Inhaling and exhaling. 3 laps around. Externally rotate, and then we'll take the other lap around too. internally rotating your hip with the knee as a leading guide. One more. Inhale and exhale. And then sweep your right leg up to the sky and step it between the hands. And here we are with our blocks, tall, medium, or flat. Step your left foot in so we have both feet flat onto the mat. Second toe pointing forward, back toes slightly pointing out. And then I like to put the blocks right at the kind of center of our ankles. Take your right thumb onto your right hip crease and push your right hip slightly back. Move your left hand. If you are doing crossed over, you might do open Parivrtta Trikonasana like we did just a little while ago. If you're crossing your hand over, now is the time. Push your right hip back, take your right hand to your sacrum and lift your gaze, your arm up towards the sky and extend up here. Root down into your feet. Hold your midline. Twist and turn each and every vertebrae. Open up into the spine and exhale. Bring it back down and slowly take the blocks to the side. Hands on the mat. Step back. Sweep the right leg back up. Give it a little air and then back down onto the mat. Plank pose. Belly down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale into the belly and onto tabletop and downward facing dog. Left leg up to the horizon. Externally rotate and give yourself some hip circles here. We'll do 3 each side. Big wide circles into our hip socket, and then we'll do reverse hip flow. Open up and lubricate into the hip joint. And last one, and then we'll take our leg up to the sky and step it between the hands and take our blocks if we're using them and get our foundation of our revolved triangle with feet down, back toe slightly turned. Take your left hand onto your left hip crease. Push your left hip back, and there's some good feedback, IT band and hips. Press the mounds of the big toes down, stay nice and stable. Right hand hops over to the block on the outside of your shin, ankle. Left hand to sacrum. Left arm up to sky for our revolved triangle, Parivrtta Trikonasana. From side of hips, twist and turn each and every vertebrae to the base of the neck. Gaze is up towards the sky. Legs are steadying us. Feet are active. And we'll stay one more breath here. And exhale, bring it all the way back down. And take the blocks to the side. Hands onto the mat. Come back, down dog. Sweep your left leg up to the sky. Give it a little lift up here. And exhale, come back down to downward facing dog. Step your feet back, pedal into your ankles, heels, Achilles, plank, cobra. Inhale and exhale. Take it all the way back down. Push back, child's pose, big toes together and knees apart. And we get to close up our Parivrtta Trikonasana practice today. Palms down, lift the upper arm bones. And we'll stay one more breath here. Make your way back up to tabletop, to ragdoll, feet wide apart. One more closing pose. Feet can be wide. Bend your knees, sacrum high. Undo the back of the legs, lower back. Hands around the elbows. Head relaxed. Spine heavy. And then today we'll release the hands, take a block, and come to a comfortable seat. Maybe you're sitting on a pillow, maybe you are sitting on a block or a blanket or something that feels comfortable for you. I like to sit on my block and have my knees bent to the back. Take your hands in your lap, pull your chin back, pull your shoulders back, and we'll just sit in this nice energy that we just created for ourselves by twisting and turning and moving energy in our spine all the way, really, from toes all the way up to the hips. There was a lot of inside and outside. So let's sit a little while with this, and we'll take our 3 Ujjai breaths, and then we'll slide into a little bit of a meditation where we get to just quiet the mind and also savor all of the poses. So you're welcome to close your eyes. You're welcome to put the tongue into the roof of the mouth and exhaling all the air out, maybe even pressing it out. And then we inhale for 3 to 5 counts. Holding at the top and exhaling 3 to 5 counts. Using your lower abdomen to push the air out and root and ground. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And then we slide into our natural neutral breath and just sit and just letting all the poses fall into its right and whole place. Letting the buzzing around the outer layers of the body, like a few inches away from the skin, there might be a little buzzing, full exchange of energy. Make sure our feet, our toes are relaxed, palms and fingers are relaxed. And slowly returning to normal breath, opening your eyes. And thank you so much for joining me here today. I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. We are moving onward with extended side angle for the 5th class in this 30-day or 30 class series. So use it however you would like to. Subscribe if you haven't already, or share with a friend if you would like to. And I will see you soon. Thank you for being here. Namaste.